Last week on Class Wars.
Let's see, how many people have taken my advice and studied your tapes? I'll have the tournament for the next 8 weeks to determine who is the #1 student at the School of Roc. Today, we begin the journey, right now in fact, starting with Trip Cassidy and Dale Patrick's.
Dale Patrick's drive a lot cars either one. He doesn't have the heart that it takes to be a School of Roc student. You know, he tells me what I should and shouldn't do. I respect him for that, yeah. He's older than I am, so that's definitely a big thing, but sometimes he goes a little bit overboard with it.
Billy. Hey, Dale, what's going on, bud?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Good.
Last week, trip to the punch. Do you know any way I can counter that?
I remember I saw that, yeah. When Trip gets ready to...
Billy! Hi, Billy. Hi.
Hi.
Bob.
Alright.
Can I talk to you for a second? Listen.
Sure.
Just finish with the matches. Do you have anything for replan?
You know what? We're looking into it. We just have an odd number of students, so right now I have nothing for you. But I promise you, I'm looking. All right?
Okay. Fine. Whatever. Okay.
All right. Hey, I'm glad you guys came back again this week. I've been checking YouTube out lately. We get a lot of views, which is good for this project. Same thing as last week. Nate Stone, yeah.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is Bentley here?
Ever since the School of Roc kids started working shows, Reed Bentley's been on the same shows with them. So a lot of people take it like he's already one of my students, but he actually isn't. He is part of this show because one of my other students it got hurt, so I needed a replacement. So I kind of listened to old Trip Cassidy, and he put in the good word over and over and over and kept bugging me. So I said, why not? You know, let's see what this kid can do.
I might have not been a School of Roc student, but I broke in with the first and second classes at the School of Roc.
Bentley does not belong anywhere near this show, as far as I'm concerned.
I personally, along with Sue Jackson, believe that Reed Bentley would be a much better representative, a much better student of the game than a lot of the students here that have come up a little bit short.
Obviously, Billy Rock can recognize talent. That's why I'm here. I don't know what he saw in any of you when he was training you, but thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you for appreciating me. I appreciate it. I appreciate your appreciation. Why?
Really? Why? He doesn't.
Hey, stop, all right? So today, it's going to be Sue Jackson, Nate Stone.
He's wrestled the likes of Evan Bourne, Lightning Mike Quackenbush, and Davey Richards. He's competed in the Ted Petty Invitational and the Jeff Peterson Cup. Billy Roc presents the School of Roc, located in Lafayette, Indiana, the Midwest's premier pro wrestling academy. At the School of Roc, Billy will assist you in developing strong in-ring basics. He'll teach you the tips and tricks surrounding wrestling in front of a crowd. He'll share advanced techniques learned from around the world. He'll assist you in developing a strong in-ring persona, plus much, much more. Once again, Billy Roc's School of Roc, located in Lafayette, Indiana. To contact Billy for more information, email billyrock@live.com. Once again, that's billyrock@live.com.
I'm Jake Chris from the Irish Airboat. Billy Roc, you're awesome. You're watching School of Roc, Class Wars.
Been good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I hear that we have a match coming up here soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I hear you've been tapping a lot of people out with this Fujiwara armbar.
Yeah, I have, man.
Last week.
Did it work? Yeah, it works. Works every time. Do it. Let me show you.
Oh, okay. All right. You know, something like that could be useful against James over here.
I got one of the hardest heads around here. I'm pretty tough too. So.
I take pride in figuring out people and understanding them. That's just one cat. I can't read them at all.
Nate Stone.
There's a misconception about myself that I get very often because I claim that the world's going to end on December 21st, 2012. And because I also call myself the Omega, I call myself the End. They put those two together and they think that I'm calling myself the end of the world, but it's not who I am.
I think Nate Stone has watched the Sci-Fi Channel a little bit too much. He's taken Nostradamus a little bit too serious.
He kind of looks like Elvira, but with a bigger, got the knee lucha pants. I'm not a big fan of them.
It's not who I am. I'm not the end of the world. I'm simply the end. But the end of what? That's a good question.
I don't think he said one word the whole year I trained him.
Explain Sue Jackson to us.
But he definitely was one of the quick learners of the class.
He has become a bully with the new class a lot. I wrestled him a couple of times in different shows. He is absolutely what he is, a big man, and he also is a bully.
Explain Sue Jackson to us. Okay.
There were times where it was, you could tell he was enjoying hurting some of the students. I had to kind of tell him to back off a little bit on some of the smaller guys.
A lot of time I've spent with Sue Jackson, one of my closest friends, and he doesn't have to say a lot. He doesn't have to say a lot because his actions speak much, much louder than his words.
Can you explain Sue Jackson to us?
Thanks for joining us week 2 of Class Wars. Let's go to the tail of the tape. Nate Stone actually has 2 inches of height on Sue Jackson. As you can see, Jackson weighed at 366 pounds earlier today. Stone wouldn't step on the scales since he told us, and I quote, "I don't believe in them." We estimate he weighs about 260. Jackson has 1 year of experience on Stone and will be looking to go for his reverse full Nelson spinebuster known as the close shave, while Stone has told us that his finisher is a surprise. Let's go to the ring.
Now remember everybody, there is a 10-minute time limit, okay? Just want everybody to know that. Hey, Big Sue Jackson, come on in.
Yeah.
Nate Stone.
Beautiful.
She's into it.
You got this. You got this, nigga. You can't see you with it. I wouldn't get in there if I were you, boy. You can't see you with it. Trust me.
He's ugly.
He might steal.
Remember guys, same rules apply. It's a regular wrestling match, alright? You ready? You ready? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Nate Stone staring fear right to the eye. Fear be thy name, Big Sue Jackson. But Nate Stone might have just had some cojones slapped into him, big forearms in the corner. Stone going for the avalanche, he will connect. And Jackson literally laughs at him. Sue Jackson is not a man that can be hurt very easily. Big knee to the jaw. That one stunned him. No matter how big you are, if you get hit right on the button, it's gonna knock you out. Stone's got to go for something else. He's got to stay on him. Nate, don't be afraid. Go after him. Went after him a little too late. Got dropped like a bad habit on the bottom turnbuckle. This is not the place you want to be laying on the mat when Big Sue Jackson is standing over you. He put all 366 pounds on the throat and then slammed it into his face with the hip attack. This is where Jackson thrives. Jackson is a bully. As he drops the elbow, lazy cover. This is the only place where you really see Sue Jackson ever smile was when he's beating someone up. If you look closely, Sue Jackson has a smile on his face right now. But if you look at any other second of any of these episodes, Sue Jackson's not a happy camper whatsoever. Jackson only gets a 2 count there. Nate Stone, I'll give him credit for fighting back, quite frankly. I don't know why. I understand this is a big deal for all these students to be in this prestigious tournament. As Jackson applies the trapezius hold. I tried talking to Nate Stone earlier, get some background information on him to help you learn more about him. All he would talk about was that he was in a battle royal where the winner got 2 tacos. It's nonsense. Nate Stone's not exactly a guy you can have an easy conversation with. Seems like a nice fellow nonetheless as he fights out of the trapezius hold. Forearms of Jackson in the face. Comes off with the clothesline. Jackson's rocking. Another one. He has Jackson down to a knee. This could be Nate Stone's big break. He better go for it. Jackson tries to lock him to close shave. Stone fights out. He's got to hit something here. Jackson obviously heard me because he hit something. That being a forearm to the back of the head. Sue Jackson is just mad now. There's no other way to explain it. He's going to steamroll him over with a body press. Billy Roc got positioned for the cover. That really should have been the end of the match. Sue Jackson, he's out to hurt him. No other way to say it. He is out to hurt Nate Stone. Gets the close shave. Going for the cover, and it's elementary. Sue Jackson is your winner of this contest, completely crushing Nate Stone in the process. It'll be scary to see how Sue Jackson interacts with others as the tournament begins and progresses.
You're right. You're all right. Look at it.
At the beginning of the bout, Jackson tried to intimidate Stone, but Stone would have none of it, firing a barrage. However, Jackson would shut him down and wear him out with the trapezius hold. Stone would later mount a comeback, but that would prove to just make Jackson angry as he steamrolls over Nate Stone, shuts them down with the close shave, and gets the victory.
What's up, loser?
Nate Stone. Look at this beard.
I know.
Did you have fun getting hit in the mouth and the head?
You look like a woman.
Are your internal organs crushed and your soul as well?
What does it feel like to know that what you want to do so bad that you are so horrible at? What does that feel like?
Don't touch the ropes.
Yeah, get off the ring. You don't deserve to be anywhere near
Whoa,
that.
whoa. Tough guys. You a tough guy?
Yeah.
What about you, man?
I think you know that real well.
I've been waiting for you, man.
You want to find out?
You want to pick on somebody on side? Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. You know better than that, man.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little rat?
What
are you gonna do?
I tell you what I can do. Hey, Billy, you got a second?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
How about next week, you put me and this guy in the ring together? Huh?
What do you think?
I mean, I don't think there's any need to. I don't think there's any need to do that. I mean,
I think there's a perfect need to do that. I think that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I think next week it'll be Reed Bentley versus Remy Wilkins.
I gave you a snack, Billy.
I like that.
And I appreciate that snack.
Then you can actually prove why you're here.
I think I've already proven it.
Don't know why you're
When I beat you, because I have already beaten you, Remy Wilkins.
Gonna be who?
I've already beaten you.
We're gonna be who?
Already have.
I guess we'll see next week then, right? Don't worry about these clowns, man.
You're gonna have your Virgil with you next time.
Don't worry about it, man.